welcome back again to another class with Miss Anna. I hope you're all doing great. So, you know what you're gonna do now? I need you to get yourself in a very comfortable space, away from noise, and I want you to pay attention. Okay? I will not want you to miss any part of today's lesson. So, please be attentive. All right. And what do we have for today? We're going to be talking about rhyming words. Have you heard of rhymes before? Okay. So we'll be talking about rhyming words in today's lesson. And rhyming words are simply words that have similar sounds at their endings. I would want to say this once again, that your sounds are different from your letters, even though some of the symbols we use for our sounds are gotten from the letters, right? But they are different, okay? The applications are different. Now, what am I saying? I said rhyming words are words that have similar sounds at their endings, not necessarily the same letters, but the sounds, what you can pick with your ears. Okay? So, usually the words have their similar sounds at the endings of the words. For instance, if you have mat and you have sat, you have mat, you have sat. Now, if you look at these two words, one is M-A-T and the other is S-A-T. They do not mean the same thing at all. But we can see that both words have at, at their endings, which makes them rhyming words. So mat and sat are rhyming words. Okay. I also want to tell you that when you're dealing with rhyming words, many of the times we get rhyming words from poems, from songs. Most of the time, we can notice rhyming words in these two, poems and songs, most of the time. Okay, and I'll just give you some more examples of some rhyming words before I go into something else, okay? Now, we have the word plate. Plate, what you use in eating. We have plate and we have slate. We have plate and slate. Now, these two words do not mean the same thing as well. They are not being spelt the same way. At least one starts with an SL and the other starts with a PL. But both of them have similar endings. We have slate, we have plate. But at least distinctively we can hear the 8 endings, right? Both end with 8. So that is something about rhymes. Just you need to be so attentive while listening to the words or while pronouncing the words so that you are being conscious of the ending sounds of these words. Now let's take a poem for instance. We have the poem Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. I believe that we all know the poem, right? So we're going to take it together. Um, Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Okay, I want us to analyze the poem we just sang. Now, I want us to focus on the last words of the poem, of each line. The first line says, "Twinkle, twinkle, little star." So I'm gonna be picking two stanzas together. If you're given a poem to look at to study the rhyming patterns, it could be in threes. You could have three lines that have same rhyme endings. You could have two. But for this poem, if we look at the poem very well, we will notice that the first two lines have similar endings at the end of the lines. We have "Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are." So star and are, do they sound alike? Star, are, do they sound alike? Yes. So star and are rhyming words. Okay, let's pick the next two lines. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. We have high sky, high sky, high sky. Do they sound alike? That's it. So high and sky as well sound alike. So they are rhyming words. This is just a very, very practical lesson that you could hold on to. Maybe you're reading a poem or you're singing a song or you see any short writing. It is something you can sit back and try to see if there are rhyming words. It is not a big deal at all. Once again, rhyming words simply have to do with words that have similar sounds at their endings. So I want to believe that you have been able to learn a thing or two from today's class. All right. On this note, we will be calling it a day, and I will be seeing you in the next class. Bye.